Hello, everybody. I think we're live now. What a remarkable day. The arc of ideas and the richness of the presentations has just been really inspiring. As Atra said, my name is Peter Wayne, and my goal in these next few minutes is a couple-fold. I have a couple goals. One, we've been largely sitting and staring at computers most of the day, so I just want to get a little movement going. But I also want to build on some of the issues or some of the ideas that have been raised, which has to do that the process of becoming whole within ourselves and just becoming more mindful internally have some indirect effects on how we perceive nature and the environment around us. So I want to build a little bit on the previous session that Stephanie led, beautiful forest bathing, virtual forest bathing, and tune into our inner ecosystem for a little while with a little bit of gentle Qigong movement, and then maybe see how that may make us feel more or less connected to the ground beneath us, the sky and air around us, and feel connected to nature and to each other. This is completely volitional, and I will trust your best judgment on how to move. What we're going to be doing is very gentle. I'll be reminding us that less can be more, not to force or strain anything. But if at any time we're doing something that doesn't suit your state of mind and body today, please just sit, rest, modify that, and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay? All right, so find a nice place in your room. We're going to go for about 15 minutes. And make sure that the space you have is conducive to moving your arms without accidentally hitting yourself on some furniture. Make sure that the floor beneath you is not too slippery if you're wearing socks, for example. And I want us to just begin by doing very little and just noticing how our feet meet the ground. And don't think about it, don't analyze it, but do we meet the ground with the whole sole of our foot or just a little bits and pieces of our toes, our arches, our heels? And at the other end of the body, just notice how your head is sitting on top, a little tired maybe, a little schlepping forward or a little stiff and staring at the computer, or maybe it's adaptive and loose like a bobblehead. And then between those two extremes of your body, just feel how you're breathing as a sort of monitor of your inner space. Just feel the breath go in and out and be curious where it easily goes when you're not shaping it, but also where it doesn't go. Stephanie said, can you feel how you're moving when we're doing our virtual experience? So I want you to feel how you're moving as you shift your weight to your right leg and then shift your weight to your left leg. And one of the things you'll notice right as we come out of the gate here is that the second we start moving, we have more information about ourselves. We can feel. So feel the soles of your feet being squished. And I say that literally because, as you heard from some of our speakers, we're about 60–65% liquid. The ocean within our body is not that different in salinity than the ocean outside our body. So here we're just pouring our inner ocean and squishing it a little bit more consciously into the little toes, the arches, the heels, places that our feet may not have been as awake, just to move our sensation. Feel this go all around your ankle bones, your calves and shins, and these little waves start to help you feel not just the pieces of your body and nourish them with this warm, healing ocean, but how they do or don't connect, the little micro dams. So we creating these little simple yin-yang waves. Maybe you start to feel them move not just through your legs, but into your pelvic region, the deep belly, the lower back muscles, the kidneys, the guts, the womb. And then maybe even washing through the whole spinal column, through your chest, around your heart and lungs, around the vertebra, the nerves, even into the lobes of your brain, which have their own special cranial ocean. And as you do this, just be aware of how you breathe. Good. And then I want you to also appreciate this very technical term, unsquishing. So if you just rest on one leg, notice the empty leg's opportunity to relax, and like a sponge that's been hyper squeezed underwater, as you release that, the juices fill the empty leg. And then as you squish this side and move things around, this side really relaxes and you get changes in the flow of information by letting go. So we just doing yin and yang, squishing, unsquishing, moving the juices, becoming more aware of our inner ecosystem. We add a little bit of a turn here, safely balancing on this leg without twisting the knee. We just let this leg rest. So now we're fully committing to one side so the other side can really let go. And then with that safe pattern, we can swing a little bit more playfully and dynamically. So in this move, we call Tai Chi swinging. We're moving a little faster, but we're still not going anywhere. We're moving to feel our feet, connection to our belly, connection to our swinging arms, back and front, and to connect all those places. Our heart starts pumping, and we know that it's trying to move oxygenated blood around our body. So we breathe a little deeper, but not forcing it, just gently letting the breath go deeper and deeper into our system, bringing some good oxygen in, made by the trees around us, plants. And as we exhale, we soften, we release, we give carbon dioxide back to the planet, but also just let go of any places that we're holding on that limit a next fuller, deeper breath. Because we want the heart and its oxygenated blood to send nutrients to our fingertips and toes, we relax. Because if we're squeezing, the heart has to pump harder. So just feel all your fingers and toes waking up and all the parts of your body just relaxing as best you know how. And you may want to go slower than me or faster, bigger movements or smaller. It's all just a simple idea of yin and yang swinging. We want to wake the system up a little bit more and feel more. So we just nudge ourselves. These can be little love taps. It's called drumming the chi. Or you can really whack yourself. It feels good. And as you vibrate this area, right? Take Melinda showed a beautiful image of throwing a pebble into a pond. As you vibrate this area, you might feel the breath move into those areas in a more intimate way, because it's more awake. Maybe the breath fits between your vibrating molecules now that you're awake a little bit more freely. Notice where the breath doesn't go in your upper chest. And then we vibrate a little lower, the ribs beneath your breasts. Still letting one leg really rest and enjoying squishing and wiggling your toes and really waking up your connection to the ground. And then a little lower down, sides of your belly gets a little vibration. Heard so much about nutrition, but it's not only what we put in there, but how awake our body is to really digest and absorb those nutrients. Even your microbiome here is starting to enjoy the vibrations. Breastbone, heart center. Just waking it up and breathing around the vibrations. Solar plexus moving down the zipper or button line. The navel. The lower abdomen. Not much to be thinking about, just feeling very simple movements that are easy to do without complex choreography. Now your navel and your lower back together, kidneys. And then finally your tailbone and lower abdomen. Good. And then just rest. And feel the balls of your feet. Anisha, when we started our meditation this morning, talked about the kidney 1 point, the bubbling well. It's like these are the electric prongs, the parallel metaphor of plugging into the earth. And when we do these practices, we don't want to feel like we end at the floor, but we practice more like a tree where we have really deep roots in the earth that ground us and that our spine hangs from the heavens. So we're more like a tree connecting heaven and earth. And I just want you to take a moment in this relative stillness as you stand and notice any squeezing you don't need to be doing, any holding and uptightness that prevents us from feeling connected to the earth. And a good place to start is just all around your eyes. Is there any squinting or squishing or squeezing? Just with soft, relaxed, maybe closed eyes if that's safe for you. Surrendering any excess effort. And as those muscles relax, you might start to feel the juices start to fill the spaces within and between your cells, blood flowing through the capillaries, lymph and interstitial fluids permeating the fabric around your eyes, behind the eyes. And with that flow, less tiredness and tension, it starts to dissolve and dissipate. Your ecosystem is starting to flow and balance. Your forehead unfurrows its brow. Your cheeks get rosier as you relax. Your lips, your jaw releases. Your gums. The holding in your neck softens so the vertebrae float and ligaments and tendons rehydrate. Your shoulders even trust letting go down to your arms and fingers. As you relax your heart and chest, shoulders, you might feel the breath go in with less effort, maybe even touching the belly and lower back. And finally, we try not to brace our hips, knees, and feet, but again, letting go into the earth, not collapsing. And the irony as we finish this first part, the more we let go to the ground, the taller we get. And notice as the further in we go, the more connected we feel to the environment beneath and around and above us. All right, let's get a little bit of movement going. Again, your hands come up, you stretch your fingers as if there's like wrinkles in your body fabric, and you just want to stretch that fabric and twist it a little bit. So your fingers open to your elbows, and when you release the arms, your ankles and knees bend. It's just a little pulsing. You're staying vertical, so your head's not going too far forward. These little gentle movements that teach the bottom of your body and the top of your body to move in a coordinated, synergistic way. And then your elbows can start to change shape and making sure not to strain any neck or shoulder injuries. You just open up your whole mind-body fabric, your birthday suit, from your toes to your fingers. You feel the back of you getting stretched and awakened. You might even be able to breathe into some of those areas, as well as the front. Making yourself whole with gentle, safe, respectful, mindful movement. Good. Good. The equator, the middle of the body, connects the bottom and top. So let's just get a little bit of movement there. Sometimes sitting, driving, really create some dams in the middle. And so we're not pushing through those different areas, but just inviting that warm, nourishing ocean to lubricate and hydrate all the tissues. In the spirit of interconnectivity, notice how moving the middle of your body impacts your legs down to your feet and roots. It's like a spider web. Every link is connected. And the movement of your hips and waist ripples through your spine, chest, even to your neck and face and shoulders and arms. Go the other way. And we're not moving to get anywhere, not scoring points on your Fitbit. You're moving to arrive moment by moment in the sensations in your body. Make yourself at home, rearrange the furniture slightly. Breathe. Good. Good. Open the arms. Stretch the front of your body. Sit, stretch the back of your body from the side. A little spine work. Very gentle. Staying grounded as you come up. Staying grounded as you go down. Good. And breathing in, raising your heels. And exhaling. Breathing in, raising your heels. Good. We're going to finish up with one last move. And this is to feel like a tree. Go back to some of the forest meditations and connecting to nature. Okay? So like a tree, we're just going to scoop a little of magic light and air from the heavens around us. And here we're not only going to bathe our canopy, the outside of our head, face, shoulders, but we're going to invite this light-filled healing energy from nature to get into every cell, muscle, bone, organ, blood cell, nerve, and just wash through our body, breathing it in. Breathe right through your skin. Breathe it through your belly. Feel it wash through your legs, opening up your leg pipes like a tree so you feel really connected to the earth. And then like a tree, you drink a little bit of earth and slurp it up through your toes, every cell in your body, up to your chest. And then you let it wash through, rinsing, relaxing. We do that 2 more times to finish. Scooping a little magic from the heavens like a tree, a little light, a little beautiful air, nutrients. It's like multivitamin Qi in nature, supplementing every blood cell, muscle, bone, nerve, and organ. Deep around your eyes, your jaw, you breathe it in, heart, lungs, back. And the tiredness and tension just washes out, gets recycled when it reaches deep into the earth. And then we drink some fresh Qi from the earth up through our pipes. Don't overthink it, just play like a child. And rinse and balance. And last one, over the top, scooping a little Qi from the heavens, trusting it to get into every nook and cranny, washing out the tiredness, tension. Breathing it in to every nook and cranny. Opening up your leg pipes so you feel more grounded and strong, integrated with the earth, drinking the earth up. And finishing with your hands on your belly. Taking a little moment to feel the center of your body, the earth of your body, Chinese medicine. And letting the weight of your head and your heart be felt in your belly, softening your belly to receive so you feel more centered. And then finally, letting the weight of your belly rest in the center of the earth so you feel connected there. I'm just imagining a couple hundred people doing this. I hope it was a good experience for you.